Hey everybody, today we're going to go ahead and look at the Loomin Plug-in Wireless Doorbell. Now this doorbell was made for those that don't have a doorbell, that want a doorbell, but don't want to take the time or have the hassle of installing the electrical and such forth for a doorbell to their house. I'm one of those people. We have no doorbell, but I want a doorbell. We're renovating and such forth, but I don't want to have electrical running to that part of the house. I already have other things to worry about. It. Why add another device? So the Loomin Wireless Doorbell. This is a low power consumption doorbell, and everything you see right here comes inside this box. And I'm going to go ahead and throw that to the side. The reason it's already been out of the box is obviously because I tested it. If I didn't test it, what good would that do? You have your transmitter. This transmitter here, as you can see, has no normal button on it. The transmitter does come with the battery. The battery is not installed. I will show you real quick, and there are instructions telling you how to do this, but I'm going to show you how to install that battery real quick. You put a little flathead screwdriver right in this little groove, turn it. That pops it open. I'm not going to pop it all the way open because it's really not going to do it. It's pretty standard. Once you put it in there, it shows it's got a battery slot. You just slide the battery in. To activate the transmitter, it's touch sensitive. It turns blue, lets you know that it's working. And a nice little touch, they gave you this nice little sticker here that says touch me, ring me. And I would imagine they did that because there is no actual button on this, which people are used to seeing. So that would probably be why they do that. Now this transmitter actually does have something to do with the programming of what tone you're going to use, so I will talk about that in a little bit. You've got your instructions. To install this transmitter on the wall, or on your wall, you've got your anchors and screws that go through the back. And you can see this two little notches there. They're very thin. The screws go through there if you want to screw that into the side of your house. If you don't want to screw it into the side of your house, say you have vinyl siding and such forth, and you want to stick it, you've got double-sided tape here, and it's actually got the grooves and stuff cut out that fit in there, so it fits nice, flat, and flush. Obviously, I didn't install it yet. We're renovating, and that will happen in the spring. What I do want to tell you is, if you are like me and you live in a colder climate area, the battery that comes with this is not a lithium battery. So once you hit the 20 degrees or so, that's going to affect the battery and whether or not it works. My suggestion is to grab yourself a lithium battery. Lithium withstand the cold a lot better, and it actually can hit the negative temps without a problem. So that's one suggestion. Now the transmitter, or the receiver, let's go ahead and look at the receiver. This is your receiver. You can see it's got 4 little slots on the top of it. Those actually light up. There is a light in here that lights up whenever it plays the tone that has been selected. The back of it, here you've got your speaker holes and your plug, your standard plug. Now the side is where the important thing is. These are your buttons. Okay, right here you've got your tone button. That's going to select what tone you have. It's got 52 different tones. There are a couple of them that are in Chinese. There are a couple of them that are Chinese people speaking English. And there are some really weird ones like sirens, dog barking, and such forth. Okay, over here you've got your volume selector. There are 4 different volumes on this, from quiet to extremely loud. I will say that the one is very loud, but this button actually comes in handy. The volume selector is very important because you use that volume selector to select the tone and set it to the device, so the device knows which tone it's going to play when you push the button. And we'll get to that. For this demonstration, I actually just have an extension cord here. I'm not going to drag you down to my outlet and do that, but I wanted to show you how this works, because once it's plugged into an outlet, it's on. There's no off unless you unplug it. So we'll go ahead and push the button here. And you got your volume. And like I said, there are 4 different volumes or volume levels on this thing. Now, to select your tone, to switch it through, just push the button. And there are some really nice tones. There are some seasonal ones in there for those that are looking for seasonal ones. Now I'm going to show you how to program this real quick before we end this review. And what you do is you select the tone that you want. So you go through it. Let's play this so you know what the other one sounded like. Okay, that's the one that's programmed to it right now. Now we'll find one here. Here we go. Now to program this to the remote, hold your volume level button until it makes that noise, and then that's all it is. Hold your volume level button for 5 seconds, it'll make a tone, and then hold your transmitter button. And you do have to hold that for a second or two before it actually... Let's shut this off. You do actually have to hold that for the transmitter button for a second or two. Otherwise, it won't accept. It won't program it in. It won't accept it, and you'll be back to the one that you were at before. As you can see, very simple, a very nice, elegant doorbell. It's extremely contemporary, so it would actually work really nice in newer homes. It's not an eyesore. It is not by any means. It's a very nice doorbell, extremely loud, transmits a long distance. So, and the best part for those like myself that watch the electric bill like a hawk, very low power consumption. The Loomin Plug-in Wireless Doorbell. You can grab them on Amazon, which is where I got mine for fairly cheap. Check it out. I want to thank you for watching this review, and then